All right, so I went out and played Blue Mash again. I had to get some good pictures this time, certainly. I didn't have any for my last review, so I went out and played it again. Got on this morning at 8 o'clock with a hot deal, 25% off hot deal. It was $52 to play this course this morning. And the course, I will say this, to make this brief, I took a lot of pictures, so I'm going to need to say something to give some time around it. I still think this course was much the same as it was the last time I played it. Although they've fixed the number 9 green, it's now in good shape. The rough was definitely a significant factor. The front side of this course, I think, was in very good shape. I wouldn't say it was in awesome, excellent shape. You still have to see, there's still some sand traps there. You go, is that dirt or is it sand? You know, some of them are white sand and some of them are dirty sand, maybe, I don't know, dirt. But I saw some sand traps that had pebbles in them. You know, it wasn't like they were sand all around. So I won't say it was in great shape. But still, obviously, you know, you have that problem with some upscale courses where people will go out and just cut up the fairway and maybe half the divots get fixed, okay? So in certain spots where there's a lot of action, it's very badly cut up and maybe a quarter of the divots have been fixed. This course had that same problem. Has a nice clubhouse has showers, nice restaurant area, nice patio where you can sit out and watch. Many of the holes around the lake, which is nice, picturesque. I was able to have a good round, I think, on the front side. I think the back side just got to be a little bit too much. The front side, nice course, fairly quiet. Only the first hole, you know, you're teeing off in the first tee, and it's right next to 108, and there's a traffic light right there on the other side of the trees. Not too bad. There wasn't a whole lot of traffic there this morning when I teed off. The second hole, you know, third hole, you're in the middle of the backs on that side, only, you know, and there's some road noise. You're aware of it. Not obnoxious, not a huge problem. Fourth hole, you play down that access road that goes to that pumping station. Not a big deal until you get to the pumping station. You get on the green and you hear the pumping station go. Not too loud, not too soft. It's kind of like, you know, under the threshold of obnoxious. Then you go out in the 5, 6, 7, 8, you know, of the front side, and there's no road noise really. It's nice, woody, woodsy, challenging holes, elevated greens, horseback greens, stuff like that. I guess it's the number 7. The back tees are no longer back across that waist. They pulled them up to just behind the blue tees. So, you know, they knocked 100 yards off that tee shot, which was fun. A good challenge. Unfortunately, it looks like they're letting it grow back in maybe until they have another tournament back there. 7 still, you know, interesting hole, par 4. 8 definitely an interesting hole, par 4 uphill, kind of zigzag. And then number 9, you hit number 9, and again, you know, you get the road noise coming off of 108, construction, trucks, cars passing you and stuff on the left, and you just start to not feel happy at that point. It's a nice shot from the tees, but the tee box is again right next to the road. So you hit your first shot, second shot. Now you're not in the trees anymore. You're out and exposed in the open with the road noise passing by you. And you've got a hard shot. Now you've got to play along the side of that lake, you know, to get to the green with that long rough on the right side. And, you know, you're trying to focus on your game while you've got a hole to the right. That's the second hole on your right side. You got a road on the left with all this road noise. And it just starts to get a little overwhelming. But at least the green was in good shape, like I said. Get up to the tee box, to the clubhouse. And today they had some kind of kids camp, golf camp, kids run around, skirting around. Not a big deal. People coming in. That's where people start off, you know, on the course. They get their carts and so forth. And that's kind of a busy thing. You ride around behind all that. You go to the 10th tee. You're on the 10th tee. The 10th tee is right behind the clubhouse. The putting green is just off to the left. You know, there's the 18th fairway, 18th green just to your right. It's a busy place. you're teeing off, you're hitting your shot, you know, there's all that noise. Now you're back down in the valley, you know, next to the smaller pond on the course. And there's, like, again, all that road noise. You're trying to hit your approach shot, and there's people left, people right, people there. But there's one thing I haven't mentioned yet. There were greenskeepers all over that part. They had greenskeepers out there cutting the grass on the course on the 17th tee box, the 11th and 10th tee boxes, the 12th green, the 13th green, the 13th tee box, the 12th green. They had a sand trap green. There's 3 or 4 greenskeepers in there. And there are greenskeepers running all over this course on the backside. Just all over the place. And it was just like a comedy in a sense. But challenging golf, you know, nice fairway conditions, nice rough, you know, play through. And I've been in this situation enough times to realize when I'm dealing with greenskeeper fouling and to just, you know, play through it. Don't even, you know, I didn't worry too much about the 4 guys that were in the sand trap next to the green on number 13. I just went ahead and hit my driver and played a cut shot, and it went out towards them and then came back nicely towards the green. I was like, okay, thank God it didn't hit them, it didn't reach them, you know, but the shot was heading in their way. I just went ahead and played it, went on. Coming back, you know, you play the lake shot down the left side of the lake, and there was the guys in the green and the guy in the greenskeeper truck that was sitting in the sand trap. He waited for them to get off the green, and he goes and starts mowing around the green. And I'm like sitting there at 150 yards with a 5-iron in my hand, and he's like mowing around. He said, fuck it, just hit. Ball landed off his right shoulder, passed him about 20 yards right in front of the green. And he stopped, and I just drove on up there and went ahead and played my shot, you know. And he was like, you know, what can you do? You can't play the course with the greenskeepers all over the place, and they're not even paying attention to what's going on behind them. They're only paying attention to the people that are right next to them. And I'm telling you, you honestly think that I'm overstating the case. I will simply patch in a video I shot on the 18th green, okay? And I'm just going to say this. I don't care how good a course is in terms of its condition. If you have course personnel running around the course and ruining the entire experience. If you've got your starter running around the course, or someone else running around the course trying to see where the foursomes are, how much space there is, what's going on, or especially if you've got greenskeepers running around the course making sure the course is in great condition for tomorrow. You can't play a course like that and enjoy it. And on top of that, I have never seen so many planes, helicopters, trucks, and jets flying around a course, buzzing around a course as I've seen on this course. This course is just too noisy to enjoy, which is a shame because it has a really good layout. It's a quite decent layout. It's rather flat. It's a fairly flat course, but it's still a decent enough layout. It's a challenging enough layout, challenging enough rough, challenging enough tee shots to truly enjoy the course. But it's impossible to focus and concentrate on a course with this much noise. And it is noisy as shit. That's really all I can say. That's Blue Mash Golf Course in only Laytonsville, Maryland. See that guy? That guy's been driving around and around and around and around and around and around the green while I'm trying to play the hole since I was in the middle of the fairway. Around and around and around the green. I'm trying to blow grass away from the hole, but he's been doing it for the past like 10 minutes while I'm trying to play the hole. And so that's my 18th hole. From the 150 marker to when I played and finished and pulled off the course, this guy's been driving this stupid air cart around the course, around the hole, around and around and around the hole, blowing grass away from the green, but making it impossible to play the hole. Pretty much impossible.